Right. Now we are going to click on the explore again and run the word frequency analysis to identify the most occurring themes and patterns. Right. Okay, here we go. We click on the explore and click on the word frequency immediately below that tab. Yeah. Now in the word frequency analysis, we have certain conditions to make again, just like the text search query. We can identify first how many number of words you are going to search. Is it like 20 words, 50 words, or 1,000 words, right? And that again depend on the richness of your data. මේ කොච්චර මේකේ content එකක් තියනවද, කොච්චර වචන තියනවද, right? So remember, these are some parts of the content analysis, and you must have some rich content in it, or in other words, there have to be a large number of words. When it comes to a transcription, there had to be at least like 2,000 words. වචන 2000ක් විතර එක transcription එකක තියෙන්න ඕන. ඒ වගේම you need to have like 8 to 10 or 15 transcriptions. The more the transcriptions with more words, it is the better the results going to be, right? And you can validate, you can make some nice references, even you can statistically show that the number of references are very high or low, or number of appearances are high or low, right? And accordingly we make our arguments. Okay, now we are going to change the number of displayed words into 50 words. It's 50 kill down. Like when we were talking about the content of the Beach Boys, some of you made some suggestions. මේවා ඇතුලේ ගොඩක් තියෙන්නේ මෙන්න මේ වගේව වෙන්න ඇති කියලා, right? Then we moved into the power words like poverty. We search for the terms like sex. We search for terms like money, right? Poor, beach, right? ඔය වගේ වචන තියෙනවා. අපි බලමු මේ content analysis එකකින් whether we are going to generate the same type of results. Okay, and ඒකත් එක්කම we need to understand this minimum length. Can you see? I hope you can see the minimum length, right? අර තුනක් කියලා තියෙන එක. Now when it comes to this analysis, we need to avoid the prepositions. For example, say on, in, at, of, right? සමහරලාට also කියනවා, they are not necessary, and right, right? Those things are not needed. ඉතින් අර අපිට මේ ඒක ඒවා avoid කරන්න පුළුවන් එක method එකක් තමයි by setting the minimum length. So if you set the minimum length into 3, which means that the words that come with minimum 3 letters will appear, 3 characters will appear. එතකොට on කියනවා, at කියනවා, ඒවා avoid වෙනවා. Remember. And if you're writing a technical paper, because I've been doing this workshop to these some doctors, MBBS doctors, and they are really happy with this minimum length, because you know their key medical terms are like very lengthy. I think they set the minimum length like 8 characters. එතකොට අර ඒගොල්ලන්ට අදාළ terms ටික විතරයි එන්නේ. So they are happy with that, right? So there could be different usages for this. And again, of course, you can do the grouping if you like. Reha පැත්තේ මේ තියෙන grouping එකේ with the same words, are you going to stem or are you going to use with the synonyms, etc. For the time being, let's go with the exact match, the first one, right? And again, we need to identify where are we going to what are we going to search, or in which data sources we are going to search. So select the selected items, selected folders, දෙකෙම යන්න පුළුවන්. You go for the files, expand files. Expand files and get the interview transcripts. Click OK. හරි, පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න ඕකත් එක්කම තව උඩ ඔය command ඔය window එකේ in the bottom in the top center, you can see another command. Always automatically select descendant codes කියන එක. අන්න එක චුට්ටක් මේ click කරගෙන යන්න. දැන් කරන්නේ වේ. Right, now click OK. Now we have set condition. Now it is all about running the query. Then me query ka run karana. Now see, this is the mostly used words in the word free in our interview transcripts. එහෙමත් නැත්නම් අපේ ඉන්ටර්විව් එකේදී භාවිත අපේ රෙස්පොන්ඩන්ට්ස්ලා භාවිත වැඩියම භාවිතා කරලා තියෙන වචන තමයි මේ පෙන්නන්නේ. Right? Now see the term tourists has been used for 156 times. The beach has been used for 111 times and the job for 61 occasions. Many 54. Then many කියන එක අපිට ඇත්තටම අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. Also කියන එක අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. Right? So we have to remove them. Even the etc. You can see the third from the bottom. We can remove them as well. Right? Then okay චුට්ටක් මතක තියාගන්න. Let's go with the stem words. Condition එක චුට්ටක් වෙනස් කරන්න. You will get different wordings. ඔයගලන්ට ඕන නම් මේකේ verb form එක වෙනස් කරලා දැන් උදාහරණයක් විදිහට you have this get කියන එක we can combine it with get in or got. Right? ඒ වගේම the verb come එක came එක combine කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Receive, received, receiving. Right? Those things are there. අපි ඒක තමයි අර මේ stem words යන්නේ. Now please run the query again. Then query run කරන්න. Right. Now see the it got slightly changed. Right? Now you can export this list and add it to our research paper. Make export කරලා අපේ research paper එකට add කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? That is by right clicking on anywhere in this table. Right click, export list. Okay, now we are going to save it as an Excel document and you need to find the main folder where you save the things. Okay. You can save it here. Fine.
It's already exists.
Excel විදිහට save කරමු අපි ඒක ලේසි. Right. Now please stop share this screen and open that Excel and share it with us.
Give me a second, sir. It takes time to.
Mr. Chandra Ranavaka, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah. Is this the first time you are joining with us?
No, sir. Day before yesterday I came. Yesterday I was not power. There was a power cut in my area.
Right. Okay. Right.
It's coming, sir.
Right.
I think this is it, correct?
Yeah, this is it. Correct. Now the maker අපිට ඕන විදිහට අපිට table එකක් ඇතුළට දාලා we can do the editing, we can add the borders, we can add the colors whatsoever. Right? Then making, if you are going to take this into your into your dissertation, you can delete this length column. Length කියන එක අපිට ඇත්තටම අදාළ නැහැ. You can delete that, and the count is important. You have to keep it. It is a weighted percentage. You might need it. අපි ඇත්තටම කරන්නේ now just the count is necessary. What is this weighted percentage? අපි ඉගෙන කලින් කතා කරා. Who can remember weighted percentage? Right, weighted percentage comes as is the total. That percentage is calculated against the total number of words we are having in our transcripts. Suppose each transcript has about 10 words and we have 10. Each transcript has about 1,000 words and we have like 10 transcripts. So which means like 10,000. So out of 10,000 words, 3.43% is the term tourists. Making theater tunak tourist, right? So we need to understand that. And yeah, so we can edit and we can use it and we can give different interpretations based on our research context, right? Mr. Arun, you can stop share this one and go back to the software. Please share software again.
No, sir, give me a second.
Yeah, correct. Okay. Then also it doesn't give any meaningful thing. So we have to add it to the stop word list. So how to add it to the stop word list? That is by right clicking on also, right click on also, and you see the last command, add to stop word list, and click on OK. To take a couple of seconds. Okay, done. Now then we have the term guests and we have the term foreign. Hari?
Okay.
Now we have added also to the stop word list and you have to run the query again. Dambalana. You don't see it any longer. However, there's no coming back for the also once you add it to the stop word list. Hari. Okay, you can I hope you can see these vertical tabs in the right corner of the screen. Yeah. Okay, word cloud, please click on that. Now they are generating a kind of an image. Please wait. Right. Now you put a dumuru part vela podi ribbon okay, close right. Yeah, click on that. That brown ribbon in the top, you can click on that and you can change the layout from there. Second one, take like that one. Madhi, take the second one. Okay, what I mean, you can simply change the layout and you can use this in your analysis. But cloud analysis is a good to researchers la qualitative research la bhavita karna. It is not nice. Api mitan display words 100 karan. The make I mean there has to be kind of visual appeal in. Run the query again. Right, you can increase the size of this thing. Chutak logo karana, okay, so we can see it by the no. Actually, you can export this and save it as a JPEG image, right? Oh, the bitmap image. So this is also one way of presenting our data. Right.
How it actually, how do we understand this?
Right. Could you please okay put a logo karana ban neta layout venas kara. Go to the word frequency Korea udda part vela tin. Brown color ribbon, yes. Now go to the first one maybe. Okay, let's see. Right, hurry. Then make a. These are the most occurring words name. Now use the make a word frequency table like a now the term tourists is there because why? Beach boys are basically providing the services to the tourists, right? And why it was a Devini beach here. Size interpret the most occurring words will be bigger in font size, right? then we can assume, okay, beach boys are definitely okay, they are working on beach. එතකොට බලන්න money කියන එක ඇති, women කියන එක ඇති සමහර වෙලාවට, right, job කියන එක තියෙනවා, right, boy special ඕක research context එකෙන් context එකට ඕක වෙනස් වෙනවා, right. If you get the trip advisor data, right, wo කියන එක නැහැ, ඒ වුණාට beach, ඒ වුණාට මේ අර natural attraction beach කියන එක ඒකත් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා, right, අර Jaffna research එකේ. So you can make some meaningful conclusions. Actually, that meva again, these are some methods in data triangulation. අපි අර interview responses එකම මේකත් present කරනවා, right. So we are going to present the answers in different ways. Okay. ඒ වගේම ඔයාට ඕන නම්, now if there are any eye catching words, you can right click on that term and perform a word frequency, sorry, the text search query. The second one, එතකොට tourist කියන වචනේ විතරක් text search query එකකින් search කරලා පෙන්නනවා අපිට. Click on the references, right. Now again in the box, can you see tourist or tourists in a condition again, right. You can click on the transcript and go to that. Thank you. Okay, excellent. Let's go back to the word frequency or word frequency again. Right, yeah, it's coming. Then we have the tree map and the cluster analysis, not necessarily important for our analysis. Hurry, and yeah, these are the things we can export this. Right click and check whether you can export it. Export word cloud, you know. Okay, click on that please. Right, okay, ping image ping කරන්න එපා, jpeg එකක් විදිහට ගන්න. You can change the file type, yeah, the second one, and you can save it. Right, no need to share. So this is the word frequency query. Now in order to do perform the matrix coding and the cross tab,
File name is
File
required.
name.
any question, Ms. Mangalika?
No, he has to put the file name.
Yeah, he has to put a file, yeah. And again, if you need to perform the matrix coding and the cross tab, which are the other query functions, you need to have you should have coded each and every source file that you have uploaded into the NVivo. මේ අනිත් ඒවා කරන්න නම් අපි මේවා කෝඩ් කරලා තියෙනවානේ. For example, audio, video, books, images, right, all these things. අපි ඒවා එමිට කරගෙන යන්න. Right. So let's move into the ඔය word frequency analysis එක අපි කරමු අපේ literature review එකට. Mr. Aruna, let's change the data sources, not the files, the selected folders වලින් යන්න. Okay, යන්න පුළුවන්, ප්‍රශ්න නැහැ. Okay, පුළුවන්. Expand files, select literature, hit OK, run the query again. Okay, now can you interpret? What type of a meaning do you get by looking at these words? Mr. Shiraz, any idea? What do you get?
Of people, previous analysis we got to the tourist. Here we can see sexual or sex has been mostly talked about.
Which means where's the interpretation? And again, the term like female, women is appearing. Prostitution. Now you need to,
But I feel, sir,
yeah,
the particular research what you have done is focusing on a very selective segment of the problem.
okay.
So
Yeah.
you see it's about boys used as child prostitutes in the beaches.
Okay.
Maybe this literature available for a much wider subject area.
Yes, yeah, to a certain extent you are correct. Okay, now the context might be a little bit different from my study and the literature, the papers that provided to you, but that is the whole purpose of providing a kind of a different data set, so you can get some idea of what is appearing in the literature, so you can combine the meanings in between these individual words. You can combine these words and get a meaning, right? Now here one can also argue that, okay, beach boys are providing sexual services to the tourists, right? Or they are prostitutes, they are male prostitutes, neither, right? Those interpretations can be made. Any comments?
So maybe, maybe this the male prostitution, which is most prominent in the tourism trade,
Yeah.
it may not be present that much of a prominent factor in other tourism regions where still the prostitution is happening. Is that because the women has also got a very prominent place in this one, but in local study, women were not actually playing significant role.
Correct. Yeah. In Sri Lankan studies, the term women is not appearing that much. Correct. ඉතින් ඔන්න ඔය විදිහට අපිට හිතලා අපිට argument build up කරන්න වෙනවා. And again, you have to relate your arguments against the international context, right? For example, Indonesia වල කොහොමද වෙන්නේ? Bali Islands වල කොහොමද වෙන්නේ? Right? Right. And again, maybe some Costa Rica වල කොහොමද වෙන්නේ? And some African countries. Right. So you have to enter into a more wider discussion on those things. Okay. So that is about the word frequency. Api balum cross tabulation වලට එන්න පුළුවන් කියලා by coding more things. Yeah. Ms. Mangalika, any questions?
Yes, sir. So when we do this, can we eliminate this small number percentages, those words, and then select only the ones with the high weightage?
පුළුවන්. ඉතින් අපි මෙතන display words 100 දාලානේ තියෙන්නේ. You can change it to 50.
Okay. So then, yeah. On the other hand, like previously we put a word for this, can we put some word and search it?
Yeah, ඒකනේ අපි text search එකේදී කරේ. But we cannot develop a word cloud and a diagram. Yeah,
for that I was asking to develop the word cloud, whether we can use the symmetry.
බෑ. එතකොට ඒකේ ඉතින් අපි එක වචනයක් දාලා search කරොත් එහෙම ඉතින් ඒක විතරනේ එන්නේ.
නෑ so දැන් වචන කීපයක් නෑ ඒක අර අපිට systematic review එකක් කරද්දී එහෙම I was just thinking whether we can use it.
Right. Okay. Hari. Thank you, Mr. Aruna. You may stop share. Let's go forward with someone else. Miss Deepika, could you please share your screen to do the next activity?
Okay, yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay.
May I close all this?
Yes, you can close. Yeah. Now we are going to do a little photograph analysis. How to do a image analysis with NVivo. Can you see these photos? Correct.
Yeah.
Hurry. Open the first one.
Yes.
Wow, a handsome guy, right? And right. Okay. Could you please try to increase the size?
Like here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make some space, right? So that you can see the guy. Right. Okay. Here we go. Wait. Nice. Okay. Now this is a friend of mine, right? He's Lucky. He's from Bentota area, and he's a beach boy, right? And by looking at this picture, what type of information can you give me about him?
Dress code.
Okay, dress code. What about the dress code?
It's not smart, but
And he might be a well-experienced beach boy. He's having so many photographs of his previous tours.
Okay.
tattoos in his hand.
He got tattoos in his hand and he's experienced.
Wearing gold.
Wearing
Gold.
So
Gold chains and earrings, I can see.
okay. With the tattoo, what type of a message you get?
Maybe he's a tough guy.
Tough as a tattoo brand. My kiddies also have a tattoo.
Macho looking man.
Fun-loving guy.
Not so traditional type.
Okay, not so traditional. Is it, if we use the term outgoing, is it correct?
Yeah, to some extent, yeah.
Yes. To some extent, correct. Okay.
He must be having money, sir. He's wearing the chain with the pendant. The sunglass pair looks like one of the expensive one. So probably I think he is well off in his trade.
Sunglasses may have been given by one of his.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah.
And also he's well adapted to the beach culture.
Okay. How do you say that? Well adapted. How do you say that?
Chandana, sir.
Yeah, Chandana. Yeah. What make you to think?
Because his dress code and also the way he is behaving with tattoos and
Right.
basically the dress code and also the way he is
right.
Yeah, appearing. Yeah, appearance is like it is almost matching with the beach culture.
Yeah, yeah.
And also he's enjoying his photographs with some of the families, the tourist families. Maybe he's selling those.
Why is he actually holding this into this photo album?
Because he's enjoying this what he has been doing with these families, and maybe they would have given this photograph as an appreciation, token of appreciation for his services. Maybe they are well satisfied with his services.
What is he? What's the use of this album to him?
It is as memories, nice memories past.
He is selling his services, like
He's
selling his services.
Marketing.
Yeah, marketing. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, this is the marketing aspect. Marketing aspect. Right. Perfect. Then who can tell me about the environment? Environment. මෙයා කොහෙද මේ ඉන්නේ?
He's on the beach.
He's in the beach now.
Under this what do you call it?
වැටකෙయ్య ගහක්.
Yes.
Correct. Under the Vatakaya Gaha, this is the beach environment. You can see the polgas, right? Coconut trees. And look at the environment. Is it clean or is it what?
It is clean.
Probably he is on his own operations. Otherwise, there is the same service supplied by the pre-arranged through hotels and other things, but you wouldn't expect that kind of person at a Vatakaya. So he may be running his own business.
Okay. And again, why is he in the beach? Why is he here?
He's kind of a guide beach boy. So he's with the album to show the tourists the activities and the places that they can visit on the beach.
Okay, good, right. And he's a guide, okay, he's doing business, but why is he on the beach all the time?
Prospecting for new business.
Very
This
good.
may
Why?
be the place for him. I mean, maybe he doesn't have any other place to live, so he has made this beach make his own place.
This is the only trade he knows, and he's trying to earn his bread and butter.
Good. So why is he waiting at the beach, expecting business in the sense? Who is coming to him?
Somebody to
Yes.
turn up. Some tourists to turn up.
Yeah, for the tourists to turn up. Okay, because it is a beach and the tourists are here for the beach holidays, to do the sunbathing, and he's waiting for the tourists to come out of their hotels, and then he can reach those people. Okay, and can you see an arecanut tree on the beach?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does that mean? දැකලා තියෙනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ වැල්ලේ පුවක් ගස් තියෙනවා.
Interesting.
Any idea? දැන් ඔන්න visualize කරගන්න. Visualize you are on the beach with this guy. Turn your head. What do you see?
පුවක් ගහේ කොළ පේන්නේ නැහැ නිසා ඒක මොකක් හරි විදිහට හිටවපු එකක් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්.
Good. Come on.
It can be
game එකක් වගේ.
Very good, excellent. Hari, තව.
Greece ගහේ නගින්න.
It is not the Greece car. Okay.
to hang a flag to mention this is
මේ කඳ තියෙන්නේ පුවක් ගහට විතරක් නෙවෙයි සර්. මම දන්නවා තව තාල වර්ගයේ ගහක් තියෙනවා ඊට සමාන කඳ තියෙන. ලස්සනටත් හිටවනවා. සමහරට තල් ගස්ද දන්නේ ඒක.
නෑ. තල් ගස් ඕම වෙන්නේ නෑ.
අයි මේක අපි පුවක් ගහක්ම කියලා
ඇයි කෙලින්මනේ කඳ තියෙන්නේ? equally එක දිගටම මහත
සමහරට මේක ලස්සනට හිටවපු ගහක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් මොකක්ද?
I think they along his head I can see a pole with kind of sea blue color.
Yeah. Okay.
And these may be all sort of fixed there for some activities, maybe for beach volleyball. Right?
Excellent. Yes.
Something on the ground also, or some two parallel lines can be.
Yeah. We can enlarge the image. Yeah?
all of the sudden the class turns into the Sherlock Holmes class. Okay.
මේ ගහ හිටවපු එකක් වගේ තමයි පේන්නේ. මුල්ලේ මොකුත් නැහැනේ.
එක වැල්ලේ හිටවලා තියෙනවා.
තියෙනවා.
අපේ පින්තූරේ ලොකු කරලා බැලුවාම පේනවා.
Yes, and your assumptions are correct. So this has been introduced by these Beach Boys to play some games, right? Recreational activities. For whom? Carter.
For the tourists.
Tourist.
For the tourists. Honey, they took a make valley, you know, and the Beach Boys, you know, they engage with different sports activities, right? So the tourists also come, they join, they fall in, you know, they become friends. It was, you know, among our Mehikian, right? It was a meter. They show the album, this and that, and there the story begins, right? So there are a lot of things happening. So you need to have a keen eye on these things. Then information generate karada kiyala. And what can you say about this bench? Like Q&A.
It made in wood, no?
Miss Niluka, maganda?
Wooden bench.
Yeah, wooden bench. Yeah, what can you say about it?
It's
Looks very nature
ඒක
friendly.
නම් ටිකක් අර මුහුදෙන් අහුලපු එකක් වගේ අර වතුරේ තිබිලා ගත්ත එකක්. බෙන්ච් එකක් හදපු එකකට.
ටෙම්පරරි හදපු එකක් වගේ නේද දැන්.
Okay, right. Of course, beach එක අපිට permanent තියාගන්න බෑනේ, temporary, but for what purpose?
Just to stay for, I mean, few minutes, not for a long.
තව.
Maybe to have a discussion with the tourists and explain what they can offer to him. Have a small discussion.
Yeah, you can invite the Beach Boys to come and sit there. Okay, it was තව.
So they need a small shelter to stay there until they get their customer, right?
Very good. Yes, actually that's the purpose. So they have these temporary structures all over the beach, right? With the wooden chairs and the wooden these benches. So this is the place where they stay actually. And this tree again, this Vatakeya Gaha, why haven't they removed it? They could have easily cleared this up and introduced a beach hut instead.
Part of the nature has to be retained, no, to make it.
Yeah. Part of the nature, and it gives this beach culture, right? It's a beach environment, right? Has everything is there. The man ogulu kochra information mithran generate karadane.
Ek pinture.
So this is the analysis, and the NVivo will provide a nice, you know, explanation about this. Sorry, the NVivo will help you to organize them nicely. Har api balamu den kohomada karanne kiyala eka. Api me denta interpret karagatta vitarai systematically. Let's try to analyze the things. Okay. Api oka me kawuda me Deepika miss, we need to have more space. Ara වම් පැත්තේ list view එක තව පොඩක් පොඩි කරන්න බලන්න. වම් පැත්තේ. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. තවත් පොඩ්ඩක් ආව පොඩ්ඩක් ඒ පැත්ත දැන් උන්න මේ වෙලාවේ. Take the maximum. Good. ඊට පස්සේ මේ photo එක අර region කියලා තියෙන අන්නේ ටික පොඩ්ඩක් අපිට ඕන ගන්න. මොකක් හරිත් නැද්ද උතන අදින්න ඊට මෙට.
හරි.
Yes, okay. තව ගන්න මම පැත්තට. තව ගන්න. Right. තවත් චුට්ටක් ගන්න. Right. Okay. Now let's begin with these sunglasses. Okay, it is really easy, right? You take your cursor to the one end of the sunglasses, the other end එක අනිත් කෙළවරට ගන්න. ඒ කෙළවරට ගිහලා click කරලා මෙහා පැත්තට ඇදගෙන එන්න එච්චරයි.
region කියන පැත්තටද sir?
ඔව්. ඔච්චරනේ අම්මු. ඔය sunglasses විතරක් select කරගන්න.
හරි.
Right. Okay. තව පොඩ ගන්න පොඩ මුණත් අහුවෙන්න. It's a nice guy නේ.
Right.
Okay. නෑ ඔතන මේ ඔන්න ඔගොල්ලෝ අර තව වැඩක් කරනවා. දැන් අපි ඊයේද පෙරේදද කෝඩ් කරද්දී සමහරු මේ transport කියලා විතරක් කරන් තිබි සමහරු accessibility කියලා විතරක් ගත්තේ. It is not sufficient. You have to put the context into it. එතකොට මුළු මූණම අපි capture කරන්න ඕන. You got it?
Okay.
එහෙම නැත්නම් මිනිසුන්ට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ what you are referring to කියලා. තව පළයට ගන්න යාගේ below the smile. Yes. Okay. Right. Okay. Now here we have captured. Yeah. Right. We have captured his go. අර කොන. Okay. තව චුට්ටක් උඩටත් ගන්න වෙයි sunglass එක. Good. තව වම් පැත්තට ගන්න. Right. Okay. Here we have the face. Now we are going to capture the this face. Now right click on it. Right click. තව චූටි දෙයක් කරන්න ඕන. අර උඩ තියෙනවා වම් පැත්තේ. Do you see this edit box? Photo එකට උඩින් වම් පැත්තේ. Yes. Yeah. අන්න ඒක very important. You have to click it on. Right. Click it.
Okay.
Tick mark එක. හරි. අන්න එහෙම තියාගන්න. Right. Now right click on it. Now there's this command, third from the bottom, insert row. Right here, make them region එක පෙන්නනවා. මොන region එකද photo එකේ කියලා. Now you have to write your what you have observed and your interpretation. ඕන්න නිකන් OB කියලා දාන්න. OB and a semicolon.
What?
OB, just OB.
O.
B. ඒ කියන්නේ observation එක වාගේ semicolon එකක් දාන්න. Right. And ඔතන ලියන්න මේ he's wearing a pair of sunglasses. It was යටට ගන්න just එක enter කරන්න. Interpretation in කියලා ලියන්න. Again colon or semicolon. Yeah. Right. Okay ලියන්න. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලස්සන interpretations දැම්මේ. මේක ඔබ gift කරලා ඇති කියලා. ලියන්න එතන. Right. And එතකොට maybe he's stylish කියවෙන්න පුළුවන්. Type it down. He's stylish and gift from a foreigner. The මොකද අපි අතන අනිත් පැත්තේ on the other hand we are interviewing these people and we directly ask the question, have you ever received any gifts from the foreign tourists? And they might say yes, I have received the laptops and this thing, that thing, t-shirts, blah blah, and some might say oh මට මේ sunglasses හම්බ වෙලා තියෙනවා කියලා. අන්න එතනට මේකත් relate කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right, that is the triangulation. පැති දෙකකින් පෙන්නනවා. Okay. Right, it looks like a kind of a good brand manufactured in a foreign country, right? පොඩි ඒවා අපිට ලියන්න පුළුවන් එමෙහෙට. හරි, තාම මොකක්ද අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන්? දැන් අර ඇල්බම් එක ගන්න සිලෙක්ට් කරලා ගන්න ඔය විදිහටම. The entire album. හරියට කම නැද්ද? Again, right click on it. Insert row. Yeah. Okay, ලියන මොකද observation එක? Others please help Miss Deepika. What is the observation here?
Holding
photo album. Okay. And then interpretation. Others, yes, Mr. Shiraz.
Sharing the experience and the
experienced person. Is it okay?
Okay, come on.
Marketing.
Attracting customers. Marketing දාන්න පුළුවන් නේ.
හරි. තව maybe about his
Experience, sharing experience.
Experienced person and this is again about his services.
Family guide.
He offers
Types of
types of activities what he offers.
Or the services that they offer, that he offer. Services he offer. Right. I think I mean, on the other hand, in the interview transcriptions, we ask the same question and they say, okay, we are providing the beach tours, round tours, this and that, blah blah, right? Right. I mean, we don't need to go into more rows, but you got it how to do it, ne?
Yes.
Right, and the interpretation comes first. That is important. Hari. Anyone having any issues? Thank you, Ms. Deepika. I'm going to ask a couple of you to share their screen. Mr. Chandana?
Yes, I'm trying by myself. Today only I get into this discussion.
Right, okay.
But I opened this and uploaded the photos. I'm trying along with this.
Right. Miss Hiranya, have you done it? Miss Hiranya? Are you even with us? She got a call asking someone to sell something else. I think she's into that business. Okay, let's give her a little time. Right, Hari. So we know about the image analysis. Now who's going to work with me with the next task? So we can finish up. I mean, we can cover some great areas. Miss Niluka, shall you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Great. දැන් ප්‍රොෆෙසර් ලලිතා මේ රෙකෝඩින්ග්ස් ඇහුවට පස්සේ මේ තේරෙයි කවුද ඉන්නේ කවුද නැති කියලා හොඳේ. So you have the risk.
අද ගානත් අඩු වෙලා ටිකක්.
අද ගානත් අඩු වෙලා okay. Right, perfect. You can you can close these two windows, the photos.
So would it be possible to once again see how to enter this entry, sir?
Yeah, let's ask Miss
Sorry, sir, there was a huge power cut. I was out from there.
Miss Niluka, please open any of the photos here and show Mr. Aruna how to do that. Right. You need to make it editable. No, Islam edit karan oni ya. Good. Explain it, please.
Yes, first we need to edit this and then we have to drag, not right click and select insert row. And then first you can write down your observation here. There is a photo. And then your interpretation.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's very clear. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Now we are going to do a little audio analysis. Now,
excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
While we are writing our interpretations and observations in the region, is it necessary to use these symbols, semicolons and other things?
No. It is totally up to you.
Right. There is nothing no, we can use it.
No. Mamo easier mankarane oy vidiyata thamai.
Right.
You can have your own system, there's no worry. Okay, Miss Niluka, let's open your recordings.
Yes, sir.
Double click on it. And could you please try to play it? දකුණු පැත්තේ පොඩ්ඩක් උඩ තියෙන play button එක. දකුණු පැත්තේ. නෑ තව දකුණට. ඔය වම. උඩ ribbon එකේ go to the ribbon. Ribbon කියන්නේ උඩ තියෙන, right? අන්න right. Right, Harry. Thank you. Postcard. Okay, now it is playable. You can hear it well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is how we are going to do it. You need to audio analysis එක ඔයගලන්ට recommend කරන්න බෑ, since you are most of you are kind of new to the qualitative data analysis. It is recommended step එක තමයි you go to the field, you conduct the interviews, right? You do the audio recording with his or her consent, then you come back home, right? ඊට පස්සේ ගෙදර ඇවිල්ලා we need to do the transcribing process. What is transcribing? Anyone?
Hearing the records and write down notes.
No, not the notes. Transcribe by verbatim කියන්නේ මොකක්ද?
Describe, write it in text.
පැහැදිලි නෑ.
ඒක recording එක පොතක ලියනවා කියන්නේ.
The entire recording, na? Yeah. Transcribe by verbatim in the sense the entire thing you have to write it down. Vachanin, right? And again, if the respondent is expressing some emotions, feelings or something, you have to quote that as well, na? Even within the brackets, and the respondent saying that, okay, respondent look the other way and say it, කියලා අපි ඒ විදිහට ලියනවා. Okay, so the observational part is also included there when you are going to when you are proceeding with the transcribe by verbatim, and that is the best method to use. Why I'm asking you to use the transcriptions is not the audio analysis, is that when you go to the field, you collect the data, right? You should be the person who should be collecting the data, asking the questions and doing the audio recording. Because why? Then you get their direct expressions, right? ඒගොල්ලෝ මොනවාද කියන්නේ? And again, what they mean. දැන් කියන දෙයි කරන දෙයි දෙකක් වගේම තමයි කියන දෙයි ඒක express කරන විදිය අතර දෙකක් තියෙනවා. Right? අර පොඩි කාලේ when you ask අර මේ ඉස්කෝල දවස්වල මතකනේ ගෑන් ළමයිකින් හරි පිළ ළමයිකින් හරි යාළු වෙන්න ඇව්වට පස්සේ okay අහක බලාගෙන hina වෙවි නෑ කියද්දි which means that okay වැඩි settled වගේ. Right? Okay. So we need to look at this non-verbal cues, signs and the symbols, right? How they are going to express their meanings. What are the answers? I think you go to the field, you ask the questions, you look at him, you do the recordings, then you come back home. අපි ගෙදර ඇවිල්ලා මේක මේ transcribe කරන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. Right? You play the recording and you get into your laptop and you type everything, and that document need to be uploaded to the NVivo. ඒක තමයි transcription එක කියන්නේ. Transcription can be analyzed. ඒ වුණාට අපි මේ recording එකක් දැනගමු. දැන් මේ recording එක analyze කරද්දී remember at least listen to the entire record, this recording 2 times. No matter the length, you have to listen to it 2 times with a notebook at hand. Right? ප්‍රධාන ඒවා අහන ගමන් චුට්ට note කරගෙන යනවා අපි. Whatever the key themes, key words, key phrases, catchy whatever the quotes, ඒවා පොඩ්ඩක් අපි පැත්තකින් ලියාගෙන යනවා. After listening to it 2 times only, you get it into your body, your mind, your head. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි අපි analyze කරන්න පටන් ගන්න. Right? මෙන්න මේ messages තියෙනවා, මෙන්න මේ components තියෙනවා, මෙන්න මේවා ගැන කතා කරලා තියෙනවා, right? මේ විදිහට මේවා add කරන්න ඕන, right? Those things need to be done. Right? Yes, Miss Mangalika?
Sir, then then recording that expressions don't get recorded. No? So parallelly, we have to record while recording. We have to make notes also that he was doing these things. Otherwise, we cannot match. No.
Exactly right. Then api record කරනකොට මෙයා ඉස්සරහට ගිහිල්ලා we cannot write down each and every response. ඒක කරන්න බෑ. එහෙමනම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ shorthand typist කෙනෙක් අරන් යන්න ඕනේ එතනට. So what I usually do is දැන් මම දන්නවා මගේ මම විශේෂ document එකක් හදලා තියෙනවා. For every minute there is a line. පළවෙනි විනාඩියේ දෙවෙනි විනාඩියේ විනාඩි පැය භාගයක් නම් විනාඩි 45ක් නම් මම දාගෙන ඉතුරු එක line එකක්. ඒ line එකේදී ඒ විනාඩියේදී මෙයා කියන දේත් එක්ක so I have my watch, right? මගේ transcription එකත් එක්ක මම තියාගෙන ඉන්නේ. I go to the field with a kind of a field අපිට කියන්නේ okay I have මොකක්ද ඒකට කියන්නේ the clipboard මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් clipboard එක අරන් යනවා. ඒක එක තැනක මගේ watch එක attach කරලා තියෙනවා digital watch එකක්. ඒකේ පෙන්නනවා මොන විනාඩියද කියලා. It will precisely tell me the time. ඒ විනාඩියේදී යාගේ expression එකේ feeling එක මම ඉස්සරහින් ලියනවා. ඒ විනාඩිය ඉස්සරහින්. So then I get back home, I play my recording, keep in my notebook next to me. It was a 7 වෙනි විනාඩියේදී එයා මොකක් හරි දෙයක් කියනවා 7 වෙනි විනාඩියේදී මම expression එක note කරලා තියෙනවා. Right? Then you can link the whatever the discussion and the emotions or the expressions together and get the correct meaning or correct picture of this discussion. Okay?
Okay, sir.
It is one way. If you are going to work with your research assistants, of course, you can ask them to note it, observe it. You train your enumerators, you make them go to the field, right? You make them ask the questions while you stay aside and you make the observations.
Sir, thanks for audio recording sir softwares තියෙනවා voice to text කියලා. ඒ වගේ software එකක් use කරලා ඕක convert කරගත්තොත් ඒක use කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
Yeah, that can be done, but it is not recommend as long as you stay as a students. දැන් අපිව ගොඩක් එක එක මේ දවස්වල project කරද්දී අපිව ගොඩාක් කරනවා. It is true. මොකද මේගොල්ලෝ කියන දේවල් ඒ විදිහටම අපි type කරනකොට තමයි අපිට හරි meaning එක එන්නේ.
Okay sir.
So manual input is highly recommended, right? පස්සේ ඔය වැඩ ටික ඉවර වෙලා once you become the seasoned researchers, of course you do whatever the things. දැන් මම නම් ළඟකදී මේ transcript එකක් ලියපු කාලයක් මට මතක නැහැ. Of course I use this voice to text පාවිච්චි කරනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ recording එක පාවිච්චි කරලා ඒක කරනවා, right? Okay. It comes with the experience. So just wait little patient.
Why don't we use a video recorder?
You can, no problem, right? But it might be little problematic, right? Going to the field with the video recorder, right? You know, පුළුවන් නම් ඒක කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. Video recorders highly recommend කරනවා focus group discussions වලට. The reason is actually once you have done a focus group discussion somewhere, maybe 3 video cameras. Right? එතකොට මොකද සම්පූර්ණ group එක half a circle එකක ඉන්නවා එක camera කරන්න බෑ and the people are expressing their opinions at the same time. So ඒ වගේ තැන්වලදී video recorder එක ඕන මොකද නැත්නම් අපි දැනගන්නේ කවුද මොනවද කිව්වේ කියලා. So there are contexts where we use the video recordings. Okay? Right. So let's proceed with our recording. Then api dannawa recording කොහොමද අපි භාවිතා කරන්න කියලා. First thing you play and you listen to it, right? ඊට පස්සේ අපි මේක add කරගන්න ඕන. Please click on the edit Miss Niluka. අර edit එක right. Okay. Now මේ කියන steps ටික හරියට අහගන්න. First you play it. අපි දන්නවනේ දැන් ඔන්න පළවෙනි පාර ඇහුවා දෙවෙනි පාර ඇහුවා and you know where the data stands. So where the data sit. Whatever your important data. So you play it and thereafter අර audio කියලා උඩ highlight වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. උඩම audio කියලා highlight වෙලා තියෙන දුමුරු පාටින්. Can you see that? In the top.
Yes.
Yeah. අන්න එතන යට තියෙනවා play, pause තියෙනවා, stop තියෙනවා. Then we have this start selection. ඒක හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. start selection finish selection it has daguru pathi you have this insert row. So these are the key commands we are going to use in audio analysis. So we process we play it, and whenever some important facts appear, right? Right? So you start, right? You start selecting the start selection. You don't pause it. You just click on the start selection. You let it go. Some important messages are being provided by the respondent. At the end of the 20th second, you have to click on the finish selection. Finish selection gihilla ara uda play pause button එක ආයෙ ඔබනවා. එතකොට ඒක pause වෙනවා. Then we have the right hand side, we have the insert row. Right? That is the process. Right? So I'm asking you ඕක නිකන් චුට්ටක් play කරන්න පොඩක් මැදට අදින්න. Right? නිකන් අදින්න කවන්න, you can do that. Right. අර ඔහොම තියාගන්නකෝ. Right. කොහෙ තප්පර 3-4ක් play කරලා do the start selection. It has a finish selection and do the insert row. හරිද ඔයා finish කරලා තියවරයි. ටික වෙලාවක් තප්පර 10ක් විතර මේව කරන්න. Okay. ඒ වගේම මේ start selection එකේ now you can see a small line. Okay, audio device again පැහැදිලි වෙන්නේ නැහැ. It's fine. Okay. Now you can finish selection. Now insert row. Pause karan. Oh, pause karan. Insert row. Row first one. Yeah. Then ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මම හිතන්නේ පේනවා ඇති in this brown ribbon there's a small box. ඒක තමයි selected clip එක. That is what we have selected. Right? And here we go. You ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මෙතන directly මේව quote කරන්න පුළුවන්. For example දාන්න within brackets හරි මොකක් හරි code you can go with the code in like now මෙතන හරියට දීලා නැහැ. මොකක් හරි code එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. මෙයාගේ නම දෙන්න පුළුවන්. නම වෙනුවට sysonym එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Kind of a synonym. With that you can say within inverted commas I came to the beach at the age of 18. At the age of 18. As there were so many financial troubles at my home. As there were so many financial troubles, difficulties, right? Financial difficulties at my home. Right, Hari. So that is what they directly say. The manifest content එක ඔතන යටින් ඔයාට පොඩි මේ ඔයාගේ interpretation එකක් දාගන්න පුළුවන්. If you want, you can add it here. දැන් අහන්න ගමන් පොඩි note එකක් දාගන්න පුළුවන්. Right? එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ පස්සේ ඔයාගේ research paper එකේම මේ thesis එකේම ඔයාට interpretation එක ලියන්න පුළුවන්. ඔතන ලියන්න පුළුවන් okay. One of the main reasons for them to become beach boys is the poverty කියලා. Right? හැබැයි මේ කෙනෙක්ගෙන් විතරක් බෑ. There has to be a sufficient number of people talking about these financial difficulties and coming down to the beach, right? මම නිකන් උදාහරණයක් කියන්නේ poverty is the main reason for them to become beach boys. ඒක ලියන්න. right, great. Hari ඔය විදිහටම දැන් අර box එක click වෙලා තියෙන හින්දා we cannot proceed further. Now when you click the play again අර box එක විතරයි play වෙන්නේ. You can try it out. ඒක play කරන්න. ඉතින් එහා යන්නේ නැහැ. So in order to do a fresh clipping, you need to click in the background. ඔතන ඔය මේ ribbon එකෙන් background එක නිකන් click කරන්න. එතකොට ඒක skip වෙනවා. All right, අන්න හරි. Now you can do the clipping again. දැන් ආයෙත් තප්පර දෙකක් play කරලා ඕක repeat කරලා මොන හරි ලියන්න. Right. You can type something, just something. Right, that is the audio analysis. That is how we do it. Any questions?
Sir, now this discussion is in Sinhala, no? So the so we are doing this record the interpretation that we have to translate and do, right?
Oh. මේ transcription ටික English වලින් තමයි කරන්න ඕන. And you have to record that as well. ඒකත් අපි කියන්න ඕන කොහොමද translate කරේ. Who in which language you conducted the interview and how did you translate? Who did you employ, right? Professional translator කෙනෙක් employ කරාද නැද්ද, right? Those things are important to mention. අර මම කියපු papers වල බලන්න මේ හැම එකම අපි පැහැදිලිව ලියලා තියෙනවා. එක context වල කොහොමද අපි ඒක ලියලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා. කරේ කියලා.
Okay.
Others having any issues? Anyone else? Right, okay, done. Thank you, Ms. Niluka. දැන් ඔය transcripts පව අපිට export කරන්න පුළුවන්. හොඳයි. Just try to Ms. Niluka පොඩ්ඩක් අය share කරන්න.
Okay, sir.
Just right click on it.
Here.
Oh, නිකම් right click කරන්න. උතන තියෙනවා මේ export
export audio transcript.
අන්න හරි. Click on it. දැන් ඔච්ච පොඩින් අතන export as a doc කියලා ගන්න. document එකක් විදියට. අන්න හරි. Right? So you can export it. ඔයගලන්ට you can decide the location, right? Right, no need to open that. මම හිතනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා. පොඩ්ඩක් යනවා වගේ codes වලට. අපි චුටි coding වගේ කොහොම කරමු. Go to the codes. Right now I need more space for that. Don't open it. ලවරම් close කරලම තියන්න. හරි. ඕකද space පොඩ්ඩක් හදාගන්න. Now you need to drag the මේක හදලා ගන්න. තව මෙතන ගන්න. Good. Right. Now make another parental code. Right click. in this space. Right. Right click. New code. කට්ටිය මේ extra parental code එකක් හදාගන්න beach boys කියලා. Right, hit OK, click OK. Right, and under the beach boys make these codes මම මේ ඔයගලන්ගේ ලීසි ඩික්මන්ට් කියන්න. Right click and make the demographics. අවදාන reasons to join. Marketing. Services provided. Challenges facing. Right, and under demographics child codes දෙක හදන්න age එක, income, education. Good, that is sufficient. Then මේ මෙතන බලන්න සේරම zeros ටිකක් නේ තියෙන්නේ, which means we have not coded anything here, right? අපි නිකන් බොරුවට අර එහා පැත්තේ තියෙන මේ අපි අර audio analysis එකෙන් එකක් කරන් මෙහෙට දාමු, right? The poverty is the main reason කියලා. අන්න ඒක select කරගන්න. අර වාගේ interpretation එක. නෑ ඒක දාන්නේ නෑ. Sorry, ඒක නෙමෙයි උඩ එක. අනිත් එක. ඒක select the entire thing. Now you can drag and drop and put it into the reasons to join. Hurry. Then on බලන්න මම අපි කරන විදිය මේක. Now close this audio එක close කරන්න එහා පැත්තේ. Now we have identified one area, right? Reasons to join is the poverty. Okay, now we know that. Please double click on that code. දැන් ඔන්න ඔයා code කරලා තියෙන්නේ. අපි බලමු කොහෙද මේක තියෙන්නේ කියලා, මොකද්ද කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. Okay, now I came to the beach. I came to at the age of 18 as there was blah blah blah, right? Then ඕක අපිට ඇත්තටම ගිහිල්ලා අහන්න ඕන, maybe your supervisor might ask you where is this thing appearing in the recording. ඒක කෙලින්ම යන්න පුළුවන් by clicking on that small link. Can you see that blue link? Yes, click on that. Right, now play. All right, close karan. Now click on number 1. Click on number 1. Region iki. Oh. Now play it. Stop it again. Come to that number 1 and right click. Play selected rows කියන එක තියෙනවා. Yes. So that area දැන් ඔයාලට කෙලින්ම මෙතන code එකේ ඉඳලා කොහෙද ඒක තිබ්බි කියලා බලන්න පුළුවන්. This is some of the advantages. Okay, now please you can close it. Right. ඒක close කරලා ආයි step ටික follow කරලා පෙන්නන්න අනිත් අයට. You can close, make it close karana reasons to join. Right. You double click on the code and thereafter.
Then we have to click here.
Yeah.
And then go to the one and click right mouse and play selected rows.
Correct. See, එතකොට කෙලින්ම එක ගන්න පුළුවන්. All right, now please close those two small windows. Right. ඕකත් එක්කම දැන් යනවා වගේ image analysis එකට. Did you do the coding?
Yes, sir.
Go to the photos. Open the first one. හරි හරි. ඔය මොකක් හරි මේ ඕකද කරේ අනිත් එකද? First එකද?
First one.
First එක open කරන්න. Now you have some information. ඕක කොහොමද තියාගෙන please open the codes again. Right. අනිත් අයත් මේව කරන්න. Now select maybe some content from the content column.
Yeah.
ඔන්නතන ටිකක් collect මේ select කරලා you can code these things. Select නිකන් අපි randomly ගිහින් දාන්න ඔය කොට හරි services provided හරි මොකට හරි මෙන්න නැත්නම් අලුත් මේ code එකක් හදලා ඔය නිකන් දාන්න නිකන් just අපි දැනගන්න විතරනේ. හරි. ගිහින් දානවා. යට එකකුත් ගන්න. යට එකත් ගිහිල්ලා දාන්න අර education එකට හරි මොනවාට. ඒක වචනයක් දාන්නේ never do that.
Sorry, sir.
never කියන්නේ අපි මේ context එකේ දාන්න බෑ. Right. Yeah, just give me a second. 1 second. Sorry, right, okay. එතකොට අපි දන්නවා දැන් audios code කරන හැටි දන්නවා, images code කරන හැටි දන්නවා, ඒක analyze කරන හැටි දන්නවා, right? And we have this information. අපි නිකන් යන් පොඩ්ඩක් transcript එකකට interview transcripts, click on the interview transcripts. මොකද අපි just click on the first one. මොකද අපි ඉස්සරහ කරනේවට පොඩි එක එක තැන්වල codes තියෙනවා. අනිත් කටියත් මේවා පොඩ්ඩක් හදාගන්න. And now click on the codes again. Click on the codes. Right. ඔය නිකන් දැන් randomly අර age කියන එක I'm 35 years old කියන එක age එකට දාන්න family members කියන එකත් ඔය කොහෙට නිකන් දාන්න randomly age දෙවෙනි එක දාන්න income එකට something don't worry about the content. Right. තුන්වෙනි එක දාන්න මොකට හරි right. Okay, fine. Now see them මේ numbers ටික වැඩි වෙනවා right? 1111 the code ඇති වෙන. Now we are making the codes bigger and richer. Now please open the second BB1. Sorry, BB2. Open the BB2 into transcripts. And then මෙතන බලන්න මේ BB1 එකේ you have 3 codes and 3 references. What does that mean?
We have already coded that.
We have done 3 code. We have identified 3
codes.
Yeah, 3 references. 3 codes අඳුරගෙන තියෙනවා and which are attributing to 3 codes. අපි references 3 codes 3කට දාලා තියෙනවා. Right? එතකොට second එකේ 0 තියෙන්නේ and we are going to code that as well. Now again click on the codes. Randomly දාන්න ඔය 0 තියෙනවට දාන්න. Not to the parental. Right. Challenges. Okay. Now see 2 services providers then provided 2 now. What does that mean?
We use 2 references.
Okay. 5
sources. Yeah.
Very good. 2 sources. ඉතින් අපි content එක බලාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන් දෙකකින් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා කියලා. හරි. තවත් එකක් ගන්න යටි. අරන් තව කොහෙට හරි දාන්න. Right, good. Go to the BB3. BB3. Follow the same thing. Go to the codes. Do the coding. Right. Okay, nice. So that is how we are doing it. Okay, right. We have right. Then literature. Go to the literature. Open any paper here. Right. නිකන් ඔය කොහෙන් හරි මේ IR codes වලට මොනවා හරි attribute කරන්න contributor. Not the entire thing, just yeah, small piece, yeah. Drag and drop. Good, good. තව කොහෙන් හරි ගන්න. Nice. හරි. හරි දැන් වෙන paper එකක් ගන්න. Another literature paper. Right. Right, good. පොඩක් code කරන්න. අපි ඊළඟ step එකට මේ සේරම ඕනේ වෙනවා. Another one. Right. Thank you. Now go to the book. අපි පොතක් තිබ්බ නේද කොහේ හරි? Yes. Yeah, open it. There was serum 0. Just do the random coding. Okay. Right. Nice. Okay. Hari, fine. Right. So now close the book. අපි අද චුට්ටක් ඉක්මනට කරගෙන යනවා because the time is really limited. Now we have like 1.5 hours left. හරියට මම 9ට නතර කරනවා because I have another meeting to attend at 9 o'clock. And right. Okay. Now please open the videos. Great. Miss Niluka, shall we ask some other colleague to work on this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Who wants to work on the videos? Miss Dushanti, how about you?
So I couldn't get that video downloaded, sir.
Ayyo, okay. You couldn't install the codec file?
No, sir.
All right, okay. Anyone else? Mr. Shiraz, how about you? Mr. Shiraz?
Okay, sir, sure.
Yeah. Were you able to upload the video?
Wait, sir, I'll check. No, sir.
By the okay. Let's Miss yeah, now Miss Navodya, how about you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. ඔයා share කරද්දී අර වම් ඔය share වම් පැත්තේ යට තියෙනවා share sound කියන එක ඒකත් share කරන්න.
Sir?
When you are sharing your screen අර sound share කරන්න ඕනේ. ඔක play කරාට සද්ද ඇහෙයිද දන්නේ නැහැ. Could you please try to play and check? Can you see the play? Yeah. නෑ ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ. So what you have to
Anyone else, sir?
ඇහෙන්නේ
Yeah.
You stop it, you stop share. Then මම කියන ටික හරියට කරන්න. You click on the share screen again. Click on the share screen again. Select the software.
Okay.
ඔය window එකේ වම් පැත්තේ තියෙනවා share sound කියලා පොඩි.
හරි sir, share sound.
ඒක click කරලා share කරන්න. Now click on play.
My business. Nice business.
Pause it. You can use that later. Please stop it. Right. Okay. Fine. So this is a little story happened at Habarana with a with a guide. Okay. You just have to follow the same steps that you followed earlier with the audio recording. First, you make editable version. Right now, it is editable. Now it is in 12.1, the start recording and the finish selection, start selection, finish selection, and insert row is clearly visible. So it is easy. I hope the others can identify these icons in the NVivo 12.2, right? Just like the audio recordings, we need to play this clip and to understand the scenario there, whatever the situation, or maybe the focus group discussions or the interview. Make a deparak play karla hondata balanna mokadda meke tiyenne kiyala, and then we can start doing the analysis. Okay, so how we are doing is that you can start may steps tika follow karna just like the previous time. First we start play, and there are not now, right. First we start play, right, and thereafter then api make a balalane tiyenne. That is our assumption. Honde eතකොට api dannawa koheda mokadda yanne kiyala. So when again an important fact is appearing, you click on start selection, and you without clicking on the pause, you start selection, and it is still playing. And then at the end of that particular dramatic whatever the clip, right, you finish selection. You click on the finish selection, it was a video pause karanawa, and then you insert the row. It was a calling game make what you observed and your interpretation if you want. Interpretation maybe you can add it directly in your paper. Paper it is up to you, right? Okay, Ms. Navodya, now you can do that. And insert row, right? Now put a space, you have to manage the space. Right, maybe what you observed and your interpretation here. Whatever the claims or the complaints, you can type it down, right? Direct quotation, that is easy. For example, tourist tourist and make a colon within tourist colon within brackets maybe this inverted commas. You said you will charge 3,000 rupees, but now you ask for 5,000 rupees. But now you are asking 5,000 rupees. Close inverted commas. Right. Right, and again what the driver has to say, then you have to give a room for him as well, right? Yeah, okay, but I told your guide my fee and he has miscommunicated. I told the guide my fee, my charges. But he has miscommunicated it. Anything, right? Consider a interpretation right? So this is the observable content. I think okay. What are interpretation maybe about the service failure can maybe cheating can right? Miscommunication can interpret right? That is how we do it. Hari, Miss Nawati, ඔය විදිහටම තව clip එකක් ගන්න බලන්න.
How can I give you money for that kind of attitude? You have no respect for people.
Right? You can type. You can decide what to type and it is totally up to you because this is going to be your research, not mine. And you need to justify the selection of these phrases as well. Right, okay, fine. Hari, දැන් අපි codes වලට ගිහලා මේව code කරමු ඉක්මනට. ඔය ඇති. Go to the notes, yeah. Okay, good, right. Beach Boys ඔය එහෙම අපි code කරලා දාමු දැන්. ඕන තැනකට මේක දාන්න එක ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. Services provided කියන එකට දාන්නකෝ. Right, reasons to join කියන එකට දානවා මොකක් හරි එක. Right, good. දැන් ඔය අර audio වගේ audio එකට යන්න බලන්න. Recording කියලා ඔය එක analyze කරේ නැද්ද? You haven't coded it. තාම එකයි. Codes එකයි. ඕන ඕකේ දෙවෙනි එක අරන් දාන්න අරකේ codes වලට කොහෙට හරි. The poverty is the main reason. Now go to the codes. එක ගිහලා දාන්න reasons to join කියන එකට හරි කොහෙට හරි. ඒක එහෙනම් ඇදලා දාන්න. ඒකම දාන්න කියලා marketing එකටත් දාන්න නික. මෙතන පොඩක් data ඕන. Right, Hari, fine. How about the interview transcripts? Can you please click on that? All right, good. Literature? Right, okay, fine, fair enough. So that is how we do the video analysis. However, the interpretation is totally up to you against your research objective. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Navodya. Any questions now? ප්‍රශ්න ගැටලු තියෙනවද? Mr. Indunil Saranga?
So I joined late, sir. After video, I missed the first part of the lecture.
All right. Okay. Mr. Lakatas Asai? Mr. Lakatas?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, how are the things with you?
Okay, I am using my computer for my practice, sir. I am using the mobile phone for Zoom link.
Right, okay. Mr. Shanta, are you okay? Doing well? Mr. Shanta?
Yes, I joined after I think half an hour. Okay.
Right. Mr. Vijita, how about you?
I did, sir. Everything. No problem, sir.
Shall you have a look if it is okay?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Right. Nice. Okay. Okay. Click on the audio. දැන් ඔයගලන්ට මේ I mean මේ කවුරු හරි සුපර්වයිස් කරන්න ඕන නම් කෙලින්ම මේක ෂෙයා කරලා බලන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් right you can check whether they have really done the coding or not දැන් මෙයා එකපාරක් කෝඩ් කරලා තියෙනවා මට පේනවා right now go to the books අපි බලමු book එකට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවද කියලා you can close the Habarana video Mr. Vijitha yeah click on the books okay wow he has done 75 references what did you do there what did you code
I just select and put the things everywhere.
75 times?
75 actually, I don't know that number. I just select something and put here.
මයිතන frequency එකක් run කරාද නැත්නම් text search query එකක් run කරාද ඒකට?
නෑ එහෙම නෑ මම නිකම්ම ඒක select කරලා එහෙම ඇදලා දැම්ම කීකේවට.
බලන්න එහෙනම් ලවරම් එකට ගියත් දන්නේ නැහැ. Can you expand that ලවරම්? ඒක ඇතුලේ තියෙනවද නැහැ මොනවද? නෑ expand කරන්න අර cross එක. අවුදේනේ expect my goodness 1628 very good okay section 2 okay very good
yesterday I did this
right perceived experience එකත් expand කරන්න good nice you can collapse it right okay nice go to the photo please photos okay 2 references are there good videos right nice 4 times coded okay great okay now we are going to do the some maps karanna kalin give me a second wait I need to look at some of the areas word cloud kara word frequency kara text search kara classification karana thiyena little later maps okay let's do the maps right now please click on Mr. Vijitha explore again explore tab then apita metana thiyena me now I hope you can see this mind map project map concept map cluster map comparison diagram right all those things are there apita samahara ewa vitara pawichi karanna pulan because this is not a very comprehensive project that we are working on apita thiyena limited time ekat ekka we have this and that putting into this and that code right that is how we have done it so this map function is really useful when we are working on the NVivo right because the NVivo help you to visualize your ideas right and to organize your ideas we all know that and the maps on the other hand will help you to develop your mind map you know the research process right or the research structure way forward api kohomada meka yanne ek api ideas kohomada dan you know when we are going to start up a research different things comes to our mind especially the academics know this thing ඔය academic කරන මේ වැඩ කරන දන්නවා those who are frequently involved with research when we begin with something so many things are coming into our head so the maps function will help you to organize our ideas මුලින්ම අපිට organize කරන්න එහෙම නැත්නම් and to look at review our existing ideas of what we have done so far right those things are there right and I mean the facilities are there at the NVivo to organize your thoughts okay so first thing create in a mind map. Who is this? Yeah, long day at office. Okay, you're welcome, Amali. Right, fine. Please click on the mind map. Then mind map, okay, right? It is start with the central idea, then brainstorm your to explore your thoughts. You can convert your ideas into notes and cases. If you click on that, you can identify. Nikan dana mind map. MM kira dana. Which boys kira?
Name is no?
Stand for mind map. Space Beach Boys. Then hitanna, you are following a deductive approach to do the coding of these Beach Boys transcripts. Deductive approach එක පාවිච්චි කරලා මේ transcript එක අපි analyze කරන්න හදන්නේ. So in that case, you know what you need to what you have to analyze in the content. මේ content එකේ මොනවද analyze කරන්න කියලා අපි දන්නවා. Right? So please hit okay. Right. Then I mean ඔතන central idea එක දාන්න Beach Boys කියලා.
Kita type කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
Type කරන්න පුළුවන්. නිකන් type කරන්න. පැත්ත click කරොත් බෑ. Just type. Yeah, Beach Boys. Good. Okay. Then මට කියන්න all of you, now you have some insight into the Beach Boys study නේ. අපි මොකද්ද මේක ඇනලයිස් කරන්නේ? අපි කෝඩ්ස් හදපු ටික බලන්න නැතුව කියන්නේ මොනවද හැදුවේ කියලා.
Reasons.
Right.
Demography.
Sorry,
demographic factors, reason.
Reasons for joining.
Service provider.
Marketing.
No, provider sales, no?
Okay.
Reasons for become a beach boy.
Okay, good, right. Hari, අපි අන්නේ ටික මේ map එකට දැන් දාන්න හදන්නේ. හැබැයි usually the mind map is done before you are going to analyze your data. Right? By closely referring to the literature. You can still go to the field, you can collect the data, but before you are going to analyze it, you have to make the mind map. The mind map will work as a research direction, a direction for the analysis. කොහොමද මේ analyze එක කරන්නේ? කොහොමද codes හදන්නේ කියලා මොකද අදහසක් ලබා ගන්න තමයි අපි මේ mind map tool එක use කරන්නේ. Right? So now we have the central or the parental idea, right? The main parent. Now we have this sibling idea, child idea, floating idea, create as notes cases අපි අන්නේව දැන් භාවිතා කරන්න හදනවා. Right? Okay. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ කියපු themes ටික අපි හදමු. Now Mr. Vijita, right click on this Beach Boys, this green one, right click. Then මෙතන අපිට බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් insert sibling idea or insert child idea. Sibling idea එක අපිට දැන්ට භාවිතා කරන්න බෑ because there has to be always just only one parental code, master parental code, and under which you can have siblings or the a couple of the sibling parents can be there, sibling children can be there, right, and other children. So first you have to insert a child idea, right? Child idea ka kapi damu homo type.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes.
I can't see on the left hand side. I can't see maps, but I created the map. After nodes, I can see only sets.
Who is this? Miss Mangalika. The map එක හදලා ඉවරද?
I'm Deepa.
Miss Deepa. ඔයා map එක හදලා ඉවරද දැන්?
අර beach boys කියන එක හදාගත්තා එච්චරයි.
හරි. අර eclipse එකනේ.
eclipse එක.
හරි. ඒක right click කරන්න. What do you get?
Turn off edit mode, insert sibling. Insert sibling
ගන්න. Insert sibling නෙමෙයි insert child ගන්න. Master එකට දෙන්නේ අපි.
Child idea.
Right. Okay නේද?
Right. Okay. Got it.
Right. Okay. Right. So first thing, reasons to join. Reasons to join. Mr. Vijit අපිට එක දෙයක් අමතකුණා now අපිට beach boys කියලා parental code එකක් already තියෙනවනේ so we have to rename the existing parental code දාන්න පොඩ්ඩක් beach boys new කියලා no not there not there come back to the උතන නෙමෙයි come back to yeah oh edit අර උඩ click on beach boys right දැන් ඒක new කියලා අන්තිමට add කරන්න capital වලින් අනිත් කට්ටියත් ඒක new කියලා add කරගන්න right okay fine great right don't worry ඒව කමන්න ඒව අපිට වැඩක් නැහැ ඒක තියෙන්නේ right then again you can right click on the beach boys new and add a child idea let's make it demographics right okay then demographic child ideas තියෙනවනේ right what are they අපි හැදුවා අර පේන්නේ so insert the child ideas age කියන එක දාන්න religion කියන එක දාන්න income කියන එක දාන්න හරි wait there right දැන් අපිට පුළුවන් income එකටයි age එකටයි sibling idea එකක් දාන්න so they are going to be brothers siblings right same level correct අන්න හරි දාන්න like religion right okay again right come back to the beach boys then reasons to join කියන එකට යන්න right click එයාට religion sorry එයාට sibling එකක් දාන්න services provided තව වුණා sibling එකක් අපි add කරමු හතරක් කරලා නතර කරමු marketing
මෙහෙම හරියට මෙතනට දෙන්නේ මෙහෙම
right perfect okay now we have a kind of a mind map and now we then ඕක අපි හදන්නේ literature base කරගෙන so we know what to code and where to right when you're going through the literature when you're going through the transcripts when you find something related to any of these subcodes you can of course do the coding අපි දැන් code කරන එක දන්නවා මෙතන තව පොඩි දේවල් කරන්න පුළුවන් you can change the colors for example click on the age right ඔතන තියෙන අර මේ වම් පැත්තේ පොඩ්ඩක් උඩ fill කියන එක fill yeah see you can change the colors or down arrow එක click කරලා change the colors right you can do whatever you like right so it is there and again you can change the layout දැන් ඕක ඔයාලට පැහැදිලි නැත්නම් you have that layout option in the again the left hand corner just click on it අනිත් ඒවා try කරන්න see okay අපි දෙවෙනි එක තියාගමු චුට්ටක් top down okay now we see the parental codes and the child codes very clearly right දැන් ওই විදියට දැන් right දැන් අපි බලමු මේ ටික now we can convert these initial ideas into codes අපිට මේවා codes විදියට හදාගන්න පුළුවන් right let's see how we can do that Mr. Vijita can you see create add nodes create as nodes කියලා එකක් තියෙන උඩ අනිත් අයට මේ codes කියලා තියෙනවා දකුණු පැත්තේ පොඩ්ඩක්
දකුණු පැත්තේ
yeah click on that now expand nodes hari උතන මේ ඔය හරි ඔහොමම okay කරන්න right then දැක්කද beach boys new කියලා අර අනිත් එක collapse කරන්න අනිත් එක යට එක collapse කරන්න now you can expand the beach boys new now you see the code in hierarchy automatically it has been created reasons to join demographics හරිනේ දේ සේරම තියෙන්නේ දෙපිය වෙලා now it is easy we made the mind map and according to the mind map we can do the coding with our transcripts and our literature review Is it clear?
Yes.
Others, any issues?
Boys new කියලා එකක් ආවේ නැහැ.
මොකද්ද?
No, I have only Beach Boys and Lavara.
Right, okay. Mr. Vijita, thank you. I'll get back to you. Let's ask Miss Deepa to share. Deepa neda kiwe?
Yes, yes.
හරි දැන් මොකද්ද ප්‍රශ්නේ ආවේ?
Create code.
නෑ ඔයා එක මේව වෙලා නෑ. අතන තියෙන්නේ create as codes කියලානේ. You have to click. Okay. ඒක click කරාද?
Create as code. Yes.
All right, now okay. දැන් okay කරන්න. හරි අර තියෙන්නේ විල. දැන් අර අනිත් එක collapse කරන්න. beach or උඩ මේක collapse.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Okay. Good. අර අනිත් ඒවා collapse කරගන්න නැත්නම් confuse වෙයි. There are so many codes now. Right, okay. Anyone else? Any other issues?
So මගේ එකේ මේ siblings කියලා add කරනකොට අර chart එකේ ඒ විදිහට මෙන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි child කියලා add කරනකොට එනවා.
නෑ siblings ගත්තාම equal level of codes හැදෙන්න ඕන. ඒ circles. share කරන්න බෑ. Hari, now show me what's the issue.
If I add as a siblings to this one, say for example, I want to add something to marketing, sibling to marketing.
Okay.
Come from here, come from the directly.
Oh, I think sibling to marketing can it marketing now marketing is a sibling to service providers, demographics and the reasons to join.
Okay.
So equal level තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ හැදෙන්නේ.
If I want to add something to marketing, then I have to go for a child.
Child, correct. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Any other issues? දැන් ඒකත් එක්කම just wait there. Mr. Chandana, please maximize it again. Maximize it. Right. දැන් ඔකත් එක්ක මොනවා හරි idea එකක් තියෙනවා which cannot be put it into our main code in hierarchy. But you still think it is important. It could be something. It could be something related to the weather. It could be related to some other maybe politician, right? A politician කෙනෙක් ගැන එහෙම නැත්නම් රත්තරන් ගැන හරි දිගින් දිගටම මේගොල්ලෝ කතා කරලා තියෙනවා. So in that case we have to add it into our coding as well. එහෙනම් මේක add කරන්න ඕන, right? But since we cannot give a relationship, we have to add a floating idea. Floating idea කියලා තව එකක් උඩ තියෙනවා. Can you see that? In the ribbon? Yes, click on the floating idea. It has no any relationship with the other codes appearing in our main diagram. So you give a name like weather. WEAA weather. Right. Thank you. Any other issues?
So දැන් මේක මේ created as notes කියලා දැම්මොත් මේ weather එකත් code එකක් විදිහට එනවද sir?
It has to come. Yes. අපි කරලා බලමු ආයේ. Now අපි original එක delete කරලා Mr. Chandana මේක හදලා බලමු.
Right.
ඔයා ඒක add කරේ නෑනේ, convert කරේ නෑනේ.
නෑ මම හදාගන්න දැනේ මේක.
Right, okay. Now make a floating idea again. අර floating idea ගන්න. Put weather. Right. Now create as codes. Balan මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. Click on create as codes. Right. Click on OK. Just OK. With the rest separately. Right. Any other issues?
දැන් අපි මේ කලින් beach boys නේ කෝඩ් එක දුන්නානේ. ඊට පස්සේද අපි floating weather දැම්මේ. එතකොට අපි දැන් එතකොට ආයි දෙනවා නම් අරක delete කරලා දෙන්න නැත්නම් මේක ආයි දුන්නොත් ආයි duplicate එකක් වගේ දෙන්න.
මේක duplicate එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපි බලමු ඒකත් කරලා. Right, background click කරන්න white background එකේ. Okay, now create as codes cases. නිකම් okay දෙන්න. නිකම් okay දෙන්න. Codes. It comes again. Duplicate වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒක බය නැතුව ඒව කරලා බලන්න. Right. Any other questions? Okay, can we proceed? Right, okay. අපි හැදුව දැන් ඊළඟට යන්න Mr. Chandana, let's go to make the අපි mind map හැදුවා අපි concept map එකක් හදමු. දැන් ඔය අර extra එක delete කරමුද අපි වම් පැත්තේ? නැත්නම් ඔක පොඩ්ඩක් complex වෙනවා. වම් පැත්තේ codes වල you have some extra codes. Right, අනේ ඒක delete කරමු. No. සම්පූර්ණ ඔක close collapse කරන්න. Right click and then delete. මැද. Right, ඔකත් උනා delete කරන්න. Right. Okay. Then go to the explore again. Click on maps. Now we are going to make a project map. හැබැයි project map කරන්න නම් අපිට ඕන මේ කවුරු හරි කරපු එකනේ. ඔයගේ කෝඩින් නැහැනේ. හොඳට rich coding තියෙන කෙනෙක් අපි ගමුද මිස් චන්දන?
Right. Okay, sir. Right.
කාටද වැඩිම codes තියෙන්නේ? කවුද මිස්ටර් විජිත කවුද ඉබ්බනේ codes ටිකක් හදාගෙන? Mr. Vijita, shall we try? Mr. Vijita, watching news? Yeah, he's watching news. Anyone else? Miss Naudya, ඔයාගාවත් තිබ්බ මං හිතන්නේ.
Okay, sir.
බලන්න මේ zeros නේ තියෙන හැමතැනම new අර අනිත් එක ගන්න බලන්න උඩ එක ඔයා මේ වීඩියෝ ඔඩියෝ දෙකම ගත්තා නේද click on your video recording videos hari recording ගන්න good photos ගන්න good hari අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන් එහෙනම් go back to the right hari now we are going to do the project map. Actually, the project map display and explore project items. See, explanation, display and explore project items and how they are connected to other items in the project. Now we have so many items in our project. We have the codes, we have we have different data sources, transcripts, you know, we have audio, video, recording, right? All these things. So we are going to visualize how they are going to connect with each other. Then you can get a proper idea whether the things have been properly coded or not, right? So this might get little complex as well. Product maker complex based on your codes. So please click on the project map, Miss Naudya. Give the PM, just give the PM for project map. PM. Okay. Right. Okay. Now here you get the add project item to start to begin with. So click on the add project items in the ribbon. The ribbon now here there are two options. There are a couple of ways that you can begin with. Either you can start with the codes, or else you can start with your data sources. Right? Let's begin with the codes. So click on the nodes, right? Click on the nodes. Now take the code new name. Yeah, click on the Beach Boys. Pick it. Yes. Now hit on OK. Good. Now mangitan then kattira me make Beach Boys right? The master parental code. Now we want to know what are the child codes attributed to it. Make it in a child codes monada, make it in a sibling codes monada, and what data sources have been linked with this main parental code. Okay, so in order to identify it, you have to click on the show associated items. Right. Apit tahu specific chuttakku ne ara atana me one petter karamada. Yeah, correct. Then make it pay no how many children has he got? The Beach Boys. 8 children. Can you see that? 8 children. So we are going to drag and drop 8 children into the parent. Okay, drag and drop karana Beach Boy. Nice. Okay. Now this is not very clear, so we have to click on the layout. Layout take a click kara. Yes. Okay. Right, and check others. When a galloping layout take a okay. Okay. Not nice. Okay, I like this one. Let's stick to this. Then Beach Boys has it got any data sources? Beach Boys can parental code data sources can make the why? Nothing has been coded at the Beach Boys. Everything is under children. But the services provided marketing money they have the data sources and the child ideas, right? Child codes. So we are going to check them as well. Now please click on the demographics. Just click again, go back to the show associated items. Show associated items. Now Beach Boy, the demographics has got 3 children. You have to drag and drop into the demographics. Drag and drop, yeah. And again you can change the layout. Lesson then okay, and now take the money. Click on money. Show associated items. Money files ekolahakin data avila thiyena. So we are going to bring them into the money and see what happens. Yeah, please bring it. My goodness. See, me ekolaha avila monawada? Ættatama. ekolaha avilla your data sources are transcripts ටික. ඇත්තට transcripts 10ක් තියෙනවා. PDF එකක් තියෙනවා. PDF කියන්නේ the literature. So likewise, you can expand, right, this network. Okay, local research එක හරි complex වෙනවා. you might not be able to see it. Make it is going to be a kind of a cobweb, right? Ara maklu dalak wage lukuවට මේක හැදෙනවා, right? And you can still make it. So this is the project map. So you can see the existing level of your project, right? What data sources are contributing to which codes, right? Parental codes, child codes, right? And whether anything has been missed out, right? Those things can be identified. Make a togolanta export karan puluwan. Data reporting යටතේ මේක report කරන්න පුළුවන් as an appendix. දැන් අර අපි හිතන්න අපි මොනවා හරි කරනවා නම් maybe a regression table එකේ අර එක එකව දානවනේ අපි appendix වලට, right? fact analysis වල එහෙම. ඒ වගේ මේක appendix එකක් විදිහට attach කරන්න පුළුවන් අපේ thesis එකට. Right. Any questions? Others? Thank you, Navodya. Any questions? Hari, any issue? So the next thing is concept map. Abhi podi concept map එකක් දැන් හදාගමු. Mr. Aruna, let's work. Right. දැන් මට Mr. Aruna ගේ map එක පෙන්වන්න බලන්න හදපු map එක.
අනේ සර් මේ map එක තමයි සර් මට ඒක locate කරගන්න බැරි වුණා කොතනද ගත්තේ කියලා. This interface is different to your one. The one you I think isn't it different? So it's different, no?
Yeah. The ඔයාගේ තියෙන 12.2 earlier Ayodhya has the 12.1, don't worry. මේ හරි ඕකේ maps කරන්න පුළුවන්, හොයා ගන්න පුළුවන්. I'm sure the others are having the same issue. Now in the navigation bar, can you see the visualization at the bottom? Navigation bar එකේ bottom එකේ යටම තියෙන visualization කියලා.
සර් මගේ screen එක පේනව නේද?
Yes, I can see. Yes.
කොතනද yeah, it's down here. Okay.
Click on it and then you can click on the maps.
Okay.
මේ තියෙනවා mind map එක විතර හදලා තියෙන project map එක හදලා නැහැ. Click on the mm.
Yeah. So new project map. So from there onwards I can.
No. Just double click on the mm beach. Mind map එක double click කරන්න. එතකොට අර කලින් හදපු එකක් තියෙනවා ඒක පෙන්නයි. හරිනේ? කොයාගේ project map එක ඒක හදාගන්න බැහැ.
No. That will share the problems. I can do it, sir. No issue.
Right, okay. හරි. අපි දැන් හදමු මේ concept map එකක්.
Okay.
Right. Close everything.
Close. This one also? No.
Right. Then let's go to the go to explore. Would explore ribbon එක.
Yes sir, explore.
Right. Click on maps.
Concept map.
Yeah. On the concept map.
Okay.
CM concept map CM. Wait there, right. Now we have to understand the difference between the mind map and the concept map because they might sometimes you might get confused in between. Mind map ekedi we started with the central idea. Api Beach Boys කියලා පටන් අරන් we made our coding hierarchy. මම හිතන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මතක ඇති. Right? We added the services provided, marketing, this and that, different tools were added. Here in the concept map, however, it is like we can develop our research framework. The overall research framework, maybe conceptual framework, right? Those things can be added using the concept map. Okay, and we can use different shapes to represent different concepts. මොකක් හරි පොඩි පොඩි theories තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. Yeah, I'm sorry, for a second I got disconnected. Right. Yeah, in the concept map we can add different theories, different concepts, right, or different ideas, and we can make a research framework, conceptual framework, all those. Okay, so how we are going to do it is, you can add, click on the square, rectangle, and drag and drop into this working station. Yes, done. You can change the colors later. You can add names, I suppose. Yeah, you can right click. Yeah, you can type something there. Right? Okay. Right? You can give the name. අපි නිකන් theories දෙක තුනක නම දාමු, right? Host guest relationship එක, destination image, right?
Any particular shapes for theory? Is there a
no. You can decide. Formation? You can decide and you can define it. Host guest theory.
Sorry, sir?
Host guest theory.
No, sorry, sir, I couldn't get that.
Host guest.
Host guest.
Yeah.
You guest.
Destination image. You can put anything. Right. Then over you can draw the relationships. Can you click on that concept map label in the top? The top in the ribbon. Yeah. I mean, make it so you can draw the relationships. Right, now go back to the concept map. Connectors connectors next to the pointer. Yeah, now you can draw the right. Okay, right. This is how you are developing your ideas, right? It does after you have after you are done with the coding, you can draw these relationships, right? Make comment is up to you. Idea 1, idea 2, idea 3, likewise. Yeah, click on the concept map, Mr. Arun again. Concept map. Right. Okay. And again, you can add the project items into it. ඔතන codes එකතු කරන්න පුළුවන්, files එකතු කරන්න පුළුවන් if you like, right? ඕ එතකොට දාගන්න පුළුවන් මේ මොන codes මොන theory එකද represent වෙන්නේ. Now select on the codes. Code select කරන්න. Okay, beach boys expand කරන්න. First one, right. අන්න එකේ income කියන එක ගන්න. Income, marketing and reasons to join, ඒ තුනම select කරගන්නකො. No, tick කරන්න. Now okay. ඒ තුන ආවා. එතකොට ඒ තුන ඇදගෙන ඒ තුනයි ඒ තුන ගන්න අර host guest theory ගාවට ගන්න. අර point එක නැති කරගන්න උඩට ගිහලා concept map and click on the pointer again, connector. අන්න හරි. ඒ තුන ගන්න පල්ලෙහාට. And then you can show, right, these codes are contributing to these codes, these theories. ඔය තුන ගන්නට ඕනි විදිහට shape up කරගන්න. Yeah. You know, in your research, especially in a qualitative research, it is very much important the visualization. Visualize කරලා මේක පෙන්වන්න ඕන කොහොමද මේක හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා. Right? Concept map. නෑ අතට ගිහලා connector යන්න. Yeah. Correct. Yes. You got it. So this will show which codes are contributing to which theory. Likewise, ඒ වගේම ඔකට ඕන නම් ආයේ මේ main cases නුත් import කරන්න පුළුවන් audios, right? ඒවට අදාළ shortcuts නුත් introduce කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay?
Sir, from where? From where can we introduce a item from, let's say, video or something?
Hari. Click on make අනිත් පැත්තට white background එකේ click කරන්න. Okay, now go to the concept map again. Pointer click කරගන්න. Right. Concept map again.
Yes, sir.
Add project items. Yes. Right. Go to the files, expand files. Select on the audio, video. First one. Araka untick karagani images. Right. Okay, now Hari, dekama gan. Come on. Okay. Got it? ඒක තමයි කියන්නේ කොයි වෙලෙත් in a qualitative research you it is essential, very much important that you go with the theory, right? Then you can justify how you are going to contribute to separate codes. Right. Any other issues? Thank you, Mr. Aruna.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Then අපි තව ලස්සන වැඩක් කරන්න යන්නේ. We are going to do the classifications. Miss Mangalika, shall we work? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. Apu classifications හදමුද?
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay, please share your screen. Now, the classification story is like this. Let me share a small screen first, and thereafter we can move into it.
Yes, sir. Was
yeah, okay. And make slide කරලා ගමු ඉක්මනට ආව තප්පර 30යි. Right. The classifications are databases where you store information about your participants and no sources. Now, when you are conducting your research, right, research especially before you are going for the analysis, you have to introduce your subjects or the units of analysis. Accepted, we all know it. Api interview karana, you are not going to reveal their names, but there has to be some abbreviations. Maybe their education, maybe their income, right? Maybe their religion. Background through the study. So when during the discussion, so during the analysis, when you see a kind of a citation from BB1, you can directly go to the methodology section and check who is this BB1, what is his background, right? Religion subjective opinion. So it is important that we present the demographic factors of our respondents. Ape respondents lagi demographics tika api niwaridhi aakarayata report karanna ඕන. So we are going to do that. On the other hand, we are going to use a large number of literature sources in our document, in our research projects. Then I'm sure some of you must be using the reference management software like Mendeley, right? EndNote or Godakti, I'm also using Mendeley. Now, these sources can also be analyzed. You can upload and you can classify it. You can update reference list එකක් උනත් හදාගන්න පුළුවන් මේ NVivo එක හරහා. However, yes, Mendeley is much more convenient than NVivo when it comes to developing the reference list. So we keep it aside. එවගේම දැන් source එකක් ගත්තොත් who was interviewed, the first video එක, who interviewed, who was the interviewee, who was the interviewer, what was the location, right? ඔය සේරම අපිට enter කරන්න පුළුවන්. We can analyze, we can add those things separately. අපි ඕන නැහැ ඒ සේරම. Let's move to the classification, case classification. It allows you to record information about cases, for example, demographic data about the people. ඒ වගේ සාමාන්‍ය ඒ වගේ දේවල් දාන්න පුළුවන් and ඒක ගන්න අපේ unit of analysis වලට our main respondents. The case notes explain your participants, places, objects, etc. And each interview can be coded at a case note. අපි interview කරන හැම කෙනාම මේ case එකකට දාන්න පුළුවන් and the case notes can store the demographic data, right? එහෙම කළා අපිට demographic table එකක් NVivo එකෙන් generate කරන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝ වෙනද කොහොමද කරන්නේ, right? Then in a quantitative research, of course, you have the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have some numbers. You define the numbers, and thereafter you get the SPSS, and after looking at it, you develop it. Here we are not going to give we are not going to give the numbers but the words, right? And then we can develop it. So we are going to do the case classification now. Miss Mangalika, you can share again. Right, please go to the interview transcripts first. This is the first step, right? Now here we have stored all our interview transcripts, and first thing is you have to select them all. May serum select karanna. And kattiyama apiwa follow karanna. Now please right click and go to the classifications, second from the bottom, right here. Up තව චුට්ටක් උඩින් ක්ලික් කරමුද අපි අර මට යට පේන්නේ beach boy 1 ගාවට ගිහලා right click කරමු. Yes, අන්න හරි. Now go to the classifications. ඒත් පේනවා. Okay, we have the no classifications, new file classification, new case classification. We have to go for the new case classifications. Select the new case classifications. Then අපි demographics වලට තමයි මේ යන්න හදන්නේ, classify කරන්න හදන්නේ. So give the name demographics. We are going to abstract the demographic data into a table. Now click on OK. Now again right click on these things right click. පොඩ පැත්තකයි ක්ලික් කරන්න. මට චූටි ස්ටෙප් එකක් අතර මගේ අරුණා. අපි බලමු වෙන ෂෝට්කට් එකක් තියෙනවද කියලා. පැත්තක ක්ලික් කරලා අන්සිලෙක්ට් කරගන්න.
එන්නේ සමුකුත් ක්ලික් කරාට එන්නේ නැහැ.
එන්නේ නැද්ද? No, I forgot one step. දැන් හයි හරිනේ. Right. Select them all. Now again right click. ඔතන තියෙනවා create as කියලා command එකක්. යට ඉඳලා 6 වෙනි එක 7 වෙනි එක වගේ. Now we have to then make a classification එකකට දාන්න නම් මුලින්ම අපි මේවා cases කරන්න ඕන. Right? So create at cases. You have to click that. මේක දැන් අපි අර කලින් classification එකක් හැදුවානේ. Okay. ඒතර demographics කියන එක තියෙනවා. We just have to click okay. Now wait couple of seconds. Now they are going to make cases under demographics. Now then වම් පැත්තේ navigation view එකේ යටට යන්න. You will see the cases. Can you see the cases? Yeah, click on it. Yeah. Second one. Demographics. Hurry. Now, could you please double click on it? මේ මොකද මේ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ? මේක දෙපාරක් ඇඩ් වෙලා. කමන්න අහු තියාගන්නකො. Right. Now we have the demographic classification and we have attributed the cases into the demographics. However, there are no conditions yet. මේකට මේවා explain කරන කිසිම conditions අපි දාලා නැහැ. Now tell me what are the demographic characteristics of a respondent. අපි ඒවා add කරන්න ඕන. ඒවා හරහා තමයි මේ beach boy 1 2 3 4 අපිට explain කරන්න පුළුවන්. මොනවද තියෙන්නේ?
Age.
Okay, age. Let's take the age first. Right click on the demographics. ඔතන demographics right click කරන්න. You have to go for the new attribute. Correct. Give the name age. දැන් ඔතන තව දකුණු පැත්තේ තව පොඩි ටැබ් එකක් තියෙනවා values කියලා. අර spaces එක වගේම තමයි. Now give add. Add තියෙනවා යට වම් පැත්තේ. Below 20. Add. 20 to 30. Add. 31 to 40. Add. Above 41. Okay. Right. It might take a couple of seconds.
වැඩියෙන් යනවා ඇතිස දෙපාරක් ඇඩ්වෙක්ට් එක.
ඒක තමයි මම බලලා ඉන්නේ මොකද කියලා. Right, okay. Age is done. අපි අර ටික delete කරමුද අර 2 2 කියන ටික? Right.
කොහොමද සර් delete කරන එකම?
Yo. Right click and delete. Delete නැද්ද?
නෑ සර්.
Wait. නෑ. I'm sorry. හැබැයි delete තියෙනවා. Hide කරන්න බලන්න. Hide කරාට වැඩක් නැහැ. එන්නට එපා. Right. නෑ. කමන්නේ. දෙවෙනි එක කොහොම තියන්න කමන්නේ නැහැ. Add religion. Religion add කරන්න අර විදිහටම religion තුනක් විතර.
No. Values. No.
Then go to values and add the religions. Isala game. Who is sharing the photo? Miss Mangalika?
Sir?
My photo share kalate?
No, I'm sharing.
I'm looking at a photo.
No, the program just got stuck.
All right, okay. Aro age godak tiyena hinda. Hari. Right, hari. Api otin natar karamu. Hari, come on. Then click on the edge. Edge එක නෑ දකුණු පැත්තේ edge එක යට තියෙනවනේ unassign කියලා. BB1. BB1. Can you see this drop down menu? Yeah, click on it. See? Now you can select whatever the age group.
So for each and everyone.
Correct. ඔය නිකන් දෙක තුනක් කරන්න. Religion උත් දෙක තුනක් කරන්න.
Religion වල ඇතුලේ නෑ සර්. Values.
You can go back to the religion, right click.
Attribute properties.
Yes. Then go to the values. Add karana, right. Buddhism, Hinduism, something, yeah.
Okay.
Right, okay. Another way, ekak dila empty. Etana click on that dark right side arrow. Ar වම් පැත්තේ තියෙන තව arrow එකක් ඒක click කරන්න. Right click. ඔතන දෙය යට remove button. Yes, good. Okay, click on okay. Now click on the religion and you will see the religions. Good. Then make up it complete කරලා export කරන්න පුළුවන්.
So ඔක්කොම කරේ නෑ.
Fine, no problem, right. Okay, export කරන්න පුළුවන් අපිට. As a separate table, and that table can be taken into our report.
Okay.
Right.
Export list.
Export list, exactly. And as an Excel document. Right. Okay. Save. Right. That's it. Any other questions about this? Classifications?
Sir, double ආවේ sir?
Double ආවේ මෙයා දෙපාරක් add කරලා.
Sir, අපිට කියන්නේ මටත් එහෙමම ආවා.
අනිත් අයට තාවද double?
මම හිතන්නේ එන්න ඕනේ හැමෝටම.
නෑ.
සර් අපි අර ස්ටෙප්ස් දෙක මාරු කරපු හින්දා කියලායි මට හිතුනේ.
ආවා මටත් ආවා.
අපි හැමෝටම ඩබල් ඇවිල්ලා ඇත්තේ.
Right, okay.
මට නම් ආවේ නෑ සර්.
Right, okay. ඒක ඇත්තටම first you have to create the cases. මුලින්ම cases create කරලා ඊට පස්සේ demographics වලට යන්න ඕන. cases create කළා තමයි classification එක demographic හදන්නේ. ඇත්තට පොඩ්ඩක් අපිට මාරු වුණා. But don't worry. Okay, workout කරද්දී ඔයගලන්ට තේරෙයි.
Sir, my one is slightly different. So the
Yeah,
interface.
shall we see it? Hari, demographics double click කරන්න බලන්න. Could you please double click demographics, Mr. Aruna? Mr. Aruna? ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ. Yeah, double click on the demographics. Hari.
Okay, right. Now I have to assign.
Yeah. I'm sorry about this repeating thing. ඒක මගේ අතේ වෙච්ච mistake එකක්. අපි ඒක cases හදලා තමයි යන්න ඕන. Right. ඒක පැහැදිලි නේද?
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir.
Right. Because I'm in a rush to wind up this by 9 o'clock. Hari. Thank you, Mr. Aruna.
Oh, I think it should be okay now, no? So
yeah, it is okay.
So if I want to apply age, then I have to select age.
Oh, මෙතන age අපි දීලානේ තියෙන්නේ. Click on the age. Click on age. අනිත් පැත්තේ table එකේ. Table එකේ age කියන column එක.
Right. Okay. Now I got it, sir.
Right. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. You may stop share. Right. I have one final important slide to talk with you. The reliability and the validity issues of the qualitative data. Right. First thing, in order to avoid the reliability and the validity concerns made by your examiners and the reviewers, the best thing that you can do is the coding process, cross-coding. Cross-coding is that you are invited. It is not only you who is going to code, but you are going to invite one of your friends as well, or maybe another research assistant or someone else, right? එතකොට දෙන්නෙක් ඕක code කරලා if your coding hierarchies are somewhat similar and if the coding content is somewhat similar, right? At least 70% my estimate. Then you can say අපි දෙන්නෙක් compare කරා, right? ඒවා 70% percentage එකක් දාන්න ඕනේ. Then we did the cross coding with other research assistants or research team members, and accordingly we finalize this the coding spectrum, right? You have to say that is one way. And the other one is the triangulation. You know, we have different methods of triangulation. We have the data triangulation, we have the methodology triangulation, we have the theory triangulation, we have the researcher triangulation. So these are valid methods in qualitative research. Then api aniwarenma දැන් ගොඩක් අය මගෙන් අහනවා Manoj, why are you always using the triangulation? එතකොට quantitative අය. එතකොට මං අහනවා ඇයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ එහෙනම් මේ කොයිලෙත් මේ KMO එක ටෙස්ට් කරන්න කියලා. කයිසමයන් ටෙස්ට් එක, right? ඒ බාට්ලිට් එක ටෙස්ට් කරන්න කියලා මං අහනවා. I mean, ඒගොල්ලෝ එක් කරනවා නම් we have to have our own methods. So triangulation is one of the primary tools that we use to increase the reliability and the validity issues of the qualitative research. I'm repeat karno, you have to refer to the data triangulation. ඒ කියන්නේ විවිධ data sources අපි ලබා ගත යුතුයි, and we have the methodology triangulation, which means that you have to employ maybe content analysis එකක් කරනවා, thematic analysis එකක් කරනවා, right? And we have the theory triangulation, which means you have to use more than one theory, and finally we have the researcher triangulation, which means that it is not only you but also at least two research teams doing the work towards the same research goal or objective. And thirdly, the quantification of the qualitative data is important. That comes under content analysis. RP word frequency statistics generate kare, right? මේවා මෙච්චර ඇවිල්ලා තිබ්බා, right? ඔගොල්ලෝ චුට්ටක් බලන්න මගේ අර Beach Boys research paper එක published with the Uwavelas University Journal, right? There you can clearly see the quantification of the qualitative data. There I have calculated the relative value of each code. මේ හැම code එකකම තියෙන relative value එක in comparative terms. එහෙම කරලා මම කියනවා මේක තමයි ගොඩක්ම වැදගත් කියලා. And again in that transitional domestic tourist gaze paper, right, there are many three main themes that I finally draw. First one is the environmental and the cultural gaze. Second one is the removal of the wow attraction. Third one is the dark tourism gaze. So anyway, my objective is to highlight that dark tourism gaze is going I mean getting low attraction, and the environmental and the cultural gaze is getting a higher attraction. I think ඒකෙදි environmental and cultural gaze කියන එකට ලොකු percentage එකක් අපිට attribute කරන්න පුළුවන් වුණා because our respondents were talking about it, right? So that is one way even they refer කරන්න. And it is also important that you compare your introduction, your methodology, your research findings and the discussions closely with the previous studies. So with that you can set the point to which extent your study is similar or different to the previous research. Similar na prashnak na, that is anyway the deductive reasoning, and the if it is different, that is important to highlight. කොහොමද ඒක වෙනස් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ, right? In what context, why? It was ඒකත් ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන්, right? You can interpret it with your knowledge, your experience. That is, I mean, the quantitative study වල අපිට ඒක කරන්න බෑනේ. We are just reporting the patterns as it is. But in qualitative research you can use your imagination. මේ හින්දා මේක වෙන්න පුළුවන් කියලා water hypothesis ටිකක් forward කරන්න පුළුවන්. And it is also important that you justify your methods, your materials, right, data sources and everything, why you selected this particular group of respondents, and why did you collect the why did you conduct the interviews, why did you do the participatory observations, right? ඒ වගේම මේ වගේ research වලට සම්බන්ධ අනිත් අය මොනවද කරලා තියෙන්නේ, right? That also need to be highlighted. And it is finally it is important that you make your data available with a DOI if possible, especially if you are going to submit your research findings to a top index journal. දැන් මගේ data ගොඩක් ඒකයි Mendeley වල තියෙනවා to the reviewers ලාට අපි කෙලින්ම මේ data set එක යවනවා, right, to the editor in chief, and they will treat it confidentially. Don't worry about it. So they will look at it, they will look at my coding hierarchies, coding densities, right, all these things, and they will understand, okay, this guy has done a genuine work. Then the acceptability of your research work will go high. So that is how you are going to increase the reliability and the validity issues, right? And මම හිතන්නේ දැන් අපිට questions වලට වැඩිපුර වෙලාව අපිට යන්න වෙලාවක් ඇත්තටම නැහැ, because it is like 3 minutes to the 9 and we have been talking about it. Any I can accommodate anyway like 1 or 2 questions, final questions before concluding.
Yeah, go ahead.
So TripAdvisor එකේ දැන් reviewer comments තියෙනවානේ. ඒවා අපි analysis එකකට පාවිච්චි කරනවා නම් අපි ඒකට කාගෙන් හරි permission ගන්න ඕනේද? එහෙම මොකක් හරි TripAdvisor විතරක්ම නෙමෙයි මම කියන්නේ ඕනම එකක කාගෙන් හරි public comments තියෙනවා නම් අපි ඒක source එකක් කරගන්නවා නම් analyze කරන්න අපි එතන කාගෙන් හරි ගන්න ඕනේද approval එකක් ඒ වගේ මොකක් හරි?
No, I mean දැන් ඔකේ තියෙන අර CC license එක තියෙන Creative Commons license කියලා. You have to use it. Create CC license 4 කියන්නේ you can use that data, right? Samara වෙලාවට in certain research you don't have that, especially with respect to the images models එහෙම අපිට ඒ license එක නැහැ. So you need to get the approval. අපිට issue එකක් ආවා ඔය මේ ළඟදී තව paper එකක් Talent Francis journal එකට දාලා the reviewers asked us whether we obtained the permission from this original author, and then we reached the original author and he was dead, right? So that issue was there. However, එයාගේ වැඩ කරපු university එකෙන් අපි ඒ approval එක අරන් ආයෙ paper එක edit කරලා යවුවා. So those things are there. ඒ වුණාට Creative Commons license එක තියනවද බලන්න. If it is having CC4 license, you can get it without any issue. Right. Ms. Mangalika, you also had a question?
Yeah, sir. Now it's not time for you to explain that, but just a bit about what the role of encapture.
Encapture. Right. Okay. The role of encapture is that you can capture the web content easily. Right? You can use the web content. You can capture the web content. Then I mean, now in this modern world, right? I mean, let me give a call to my other colleagues, saying that I'll be 5 minutes late. Then I can. Shanta. No, we have our general convocation tomorrow, and I'm in a big me organizing group. Yeah, maybe he's trying to reach me, Mr. Shankar. Two guys are busy, maybe talking with each other. They will get back to me. Fine. Okay. We were talking about the in capture. Okay. In now, Godak then with the emergence of the new technology, people are not increasingly writing the books and making the letters, this and that. So, when it comes to these ethnographic studies, we yes, it is important that we go to the field and collect the data, but the same thing is now available with the internet. අපි මොනවා හරි දෙයක් දැක්කට පස්සේ අපි Facebook එකේ ලියනවා, we take a photo and we make a caption, right? Or we have the online journals, online diaries. මගේ diary එක ඔයගලන්ට බලන්න පුළුවන් if I make it public, right? So such information can be retrieved using the encapture tool. ඒ encapture tool එක හරහා මේක download කරගෙන අපිට ඒක save කරන්න පුළුවන් අර මේ අපේ transcription එක විදිහටම, then you can upload it to the NVivo platform. ඒකට අපි කියන්නේ ඇත්තටම netnography කියලා. You can read more about the netnography to get a kind of a good understanding about this encapture tool. It was ඒක හරහා අපිට අර normal analysis ටික සේරම කරන්න පුළුවන්. No issues, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Right, so that is it. I have to share with you today, and final message is that when it comes to the qualitative research, you have to follow the test to do approach. I'm sure you have heard this approach, test to do, which is a defensive approach, because our reviewers, our examiners are kind of suspicious about the qualitative research, and one of the main reasons is that they are also not aware of the qualitative research. I have come across with many bad experiences that the reviewers are asking for me kind of stupid questions. Why did you use the NVivo software? My goodness, right? So we have to defend all the time, not necessarily agreeing with their comments. අපිට defend කරන්න පුළුවන් අපේ මේකනේ අපි proposal defense කියන්නේ, final defense එක කියන්නේ, right? Remember, you don't have to necessarily agree with each and everything. If you are confident about what you are doing, of course you can use the test to do approach. එහෙනම් තමයි අපේ research, අපේ introduction එකේ ඉඳලා අපේ methodology ඉඳලා අපේ literature review ඉඳලා analysis ඉඳලා අපි හොඳ papers වලින් cite කරන්න, right? Use the SSCI papers, right? Index papers, ESCI papers, right? On the databases of papers, then you can make a nice work, right? So with that, I'm going to conclude my session, right? So here is my email address and here is my number. I might not answer the call all the time. I'm a little busy with this and that, but drop me a text saying who are you and on a workshop weekend. So I will definitely get back to you. You can email me, like within 24 hours, I usually respond to you. And that's it. So I'm going to wind up, and my special gratitude goes to Professor Premakumar De Silva, who recommended me to the Jadhanapura PhD program, and also Professor Lalita Fernando for inviting me and to conduct this session, and Miss Tilini as well, who is the coordinator of this particular program. And most importantly, I thank you for attending this workshop, right, and staying patient with me and sharing your ideas, and I hope I did a good job to you. And I'm sure we are not done yet, right? Like this is a long session, but we happen to shrink it down to 9 hours because there was a large area to cover. Maybe couple of days later. Hiranya is somewhat in touch with me, right? You can reach me through Hiranya, or you can even call me. Don't worry, I will be responding to you. So that's it. So thank you very much.
Sir, on behalf of all the students who attended for 3-day session, I wish to thank you for your very valuable session. For 3 days, you kept us together, and the most beautiful thing is you didn't leave any of us behind, and you somehow catch all of us and put us to work and produce results. That is something that we really appreciate and admire. And it's so, though we are most of us doing quantitative research, but we learn quite a lot, and we know now how to apply this, use this application. And thank you very much, sir, for your great effort. And we have got, I would say, everybody got at least 100% from the session. Thank you very much, sir.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Good
Thank you,
night.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very
Thank
much, sir.
you.
Thank
It was
you very
nice.
much.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.
Thank
Bye.
you, sir. Good night.
Thanks, Dr. Manoj.
You're welcome. Thank you. Good night. Bye.